am so sorry for being late. I was staring at my phone and I did not pay attention to the time, and next thing I know, it's 2:59 and I haven't even started the stream yet. What the heck? Okay, so I'm in. I'm gonna switch you over to the gameplay. Okay, we're back and better than ever. We are back with the cats. Say hello to everybody. We got Noodle, Binksy, BB. I do not have one of these real-life cats on my lap currently, but that is okay, because we're here for a good time. And I do have one of them, Noodle, sitting in the same room as me, staring at me like I'm a weirdo. So there is that. Anyway. Okay. So, last time we did some light terraforming over in the area where we've been terraforming, but our bigger project that we were working on is we were working on this house. And this house is for a very special zombie named Robert, as a request from Potato King. So, gonna keep working on it. Gonna add some more podzol around the side. I was having so much fun building this last time that I almost went over, well, I very much did go overtime. Oh, I forgot that guy was here. Hello, sir. Yep, you didn't have anything I wanted. Wait. Okay, you might have something I want. Hold on. I might have mentioned this last time, but I've been getting so into Pal World that it's literally taking over my entire brain. I was literally just watching TikToks about Pal World, and I didn't even notice how late it was. I need to chill, I swear to God. Sir, please stop climbing the house. Thank you. Okay, so this is our cow pen, and actually, I want to grab something for the cow pen, but we're gonna finish going around this side and adding the podzol first. Now, we're adding the podzol because it makes it look like the ground hasn't been as taken care of over here. Because again, this is a house for a zombie, so we want it to look like it's a little run down, a little abandoned, not looking as good or well kept. We're gonna need some more podzol. But I also want to go and get some of the peach-colored sand from the lush desert. Or maybe the sandstone. I haven't decided yet. Which one would be closer? Okay, yeah, there's a lush desert right over here that we can go get the sand from. Because we have a warm cow, and the warm cow needs some warm sand to sit on. You know? Jelly, why are you all the way over here? Jelly, go back. Can get some of this dune grass to place places too. So it kind of looks like wheat, so I think the cow would like it. Yeah. Okay, we'll get a little bit of the sandstone, and then also some of the sand. I wonder if you smelt the sand, does it become orange glass? Where's the little barrel cactus? Hold on. Because sometimes in these lush deserts they have the barrel cactuses, I think. And I want one of those to give for the cow. Do they have them? Or just regular cactus? I know they exist, I'm not crazy. Maybe they're not here. Maybe I have to go back over by the Acacia Village or spawn. 'Cause I know they're there. But it's fine. We also have to figure out how we're gonna get Robert the zombie into the house. My plan is probably I'm gonna just dig a hole and then minecart him up. But I don't know. Oh, I'm walking right past where the teleport is. I swear my brain is on empty. Okay, we need to go back to Nitwit Town so we can get more podzol. Oh, it's meeting time. Excuse me, everyone. Alrighty. We're just gonna add in some coarse dirt and rooted dirt to give it some variety. That's good. And now we're gonna texturize the back bit here for the cow. We want this middle bit to be the part where the sandstone is, because that's where he's gonna be trampling the most. Get out of the hole, sir. Need you out of the hole, please. Thank you. And then we add the sand. There we go. That way the cow has something to munch on. Let's go grab our cow. Hello, buddy. You've just been waiting for us this whole time. I smell pillagers. I'll have to come back and deal with them when I don't have a cow. Stinky pillagers. There you go. Let's go deal with these pillagers. If I knew how to, like, program, like... He's in my boat! How did you get there? Anyways, if I knew how to program, like, alerts or things, then I would make one that's, like, Pillager Raid, so that you guys could, like, redeem it and then do, like, Pillager Raid. Because it happens so often, it's not even funny. Anyways, we've got a little bit more landscaping to do outside of the house. I have these dead lilies that I found in the, wilted lilies. And I think some of these little dead saplings would also look good. So long as they don't grow, is the thing, right? I think if we place them, like, right there, I think they add just a little bit of variety compared to, like, the dead bush that doesn't have any leaves. Lily. There, just to give it a little bit of something. Let's go clean up our inventory. I think we'll have to keep Robert's house fund up for a little bit because I don't have enough wood storage for all of the things. And then I think I want to do some custom trees going around this little area. Just a little bit custom, not too custom. Nothing too insane. I actually do want to keep those. Okay. Oh, hello, sir. Welcome to the base. Have a lovely time. Composter. As it becomes nighttime, the one thing I do want to check is whether or not I need to add more glow lichen around the house. Because again, I don't want the house to look too bright and inviting, but I do want to make sure that no other mobs can spawn. So we do need to just make sure. We're just bright enough that no other mobs are gonna spawn. Get new shears. Go. I think we're just about there. Okay. There, we'll call that good. I think that's bright enough. Now, we do need to add a mahogany desk because that was asked. So I'm gonna do... Let's see here. So I don't have Biomes O Plenty Storage Delight or like Farmer's Delight Cabinetry, which is sad. But I do have... It's fine. We can make it work. So that's his desk. Okay, now to get Robert up here, we're gonna need some rails. Don't really have a redstone chest. I do have a decent bit of gold and iron, though. That should be enough rails, I think. And then we'll need some powered rails. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Robert's house here. Oh, I didn't make a minecart. Do instead of using the powered rails is we could instead do a minecart with a oven in it, I think. As long as it has enough fuel, I think it will go uphill. And I've got plenty of coal. So I think it works. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna go into the house, and we're just gonna dig down. hope is that eventually we'll hit a cave. And we'll be able to minecart a zombie up from the cave. Aha! See? Cave. Now we just lay our trap. Yeah, I made way too many rails. It's fine. Okay, so that's how we're gonna get him up. Now we just need to lure our zombie over here. There's no zombies in this cave. zombie's gotta be around here somewhere. I can hear him. We're like right on top of him. Aha! Hello, Mr. Zombie. Would you like to come with me? With me. Oh my gosh, now there's mobs down here? Oop, okay. Yes, okay. Zombie captured. Is it not facing the right way? Okay. Zombie acquired. Let's go name tag Robert. And then we will fill in the hole. fill in the whole time. I guess I put away all the stuff that I would need to fill in the hole. So hold on. Almost walked away without the fill in the hole stuff. Oh man, there's a zombie right here. What the hell? Could have been that easy to just lure in a zombie. But it's fine. Robert has a hat, which is cool. Hats are cool. Okay, now I just very carefully have to build his chair around him. There we go. Get him a snack. go. Okay, let's go get our vines so we can decorate the rest of the interior. I have some pale hanging moss. And I might be able to bone meal it to get more. We'll see. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, I had an idea. But I'm gonna need... Do I have any glowing sacks? No. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to go acquire some glow squid. Need to go acquire some glow squid ink sacs because I need to do something very important. I think there are some down here. Aha! I didn't absolutely fucking suck. I mean, hecking suck. You didn't hear anything? My PG rating. Is that a baby squid? Alright, fine. We'll leave the baby squid. Hello, go down. Thank you. Should have everything we need to finish up the house, except more hanging moss. Maybe I can bone meal that. I might be able to just bone meal that. Ba-doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Okay. Okay. Oh, the trees grew. I didn't think that would happen, but that's fine. It adds to the aesthetic. There we go. Alright. See how this works. Aha! I can bone meal it. Go. Now some willow vine. There we go. Yeah. I think Robert's house is just about done. Apologizes for the squeaky chair. It so that he can't escape as easy. So just in case something happens. go. Alright, let's clean up the willow trees and the pine trees and things. And then we should be set. And there's his cow. His cow friend. Oh, I did want to do one other thing, but I'll get that in just a second. Let me get rid of these trees. Sure we're not leaving any litter anywhere. Just some general base cleanup. Go. Now we get this one. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh, I forgot to give Robert his clothes. Shoot. There we go. And I also need to go give Robert a flower. Go do that before I forget. Oop. Oh, I don't have any bricks. I do have bricks. Hallelujah. There we go. Chopping down the trees. All I can think about is Pal World and when I can get back onto Pal World. God, that game was like meant and like targeted towards ADHD gremlins, I swear. Because it's like you're constantly doing all of these little tasks and it gives you that sweet, sweet dopamine every time you finish a task, and I'm just like, ugh, give it to me. Ugh. I really like the willow wood. I think it looks good. I'd like to use it in more builds eventually. Last tree. Trying to think what we were trying to prepare for before we were doing Robert's house. I think we were trying to go raid Ocean Monument, so we were trying to get impaling on our trident. I think that's what we were going for. Just means re-rolling more villagers. Okay. We need another lectern. I guess we'll just head back to Nitwit Town and see what we can get there. Hello, everybody. Aha, a child. Perfect. Hello, child. Come here. Need that. Got it. Okay. Go inside. Okay, we just gotta wait 6 minutes for Otis to grow up, and then we're gonna see what he gives us. I turn around and this guy's always planting more onions. I don't want onions. Thank you. My god, how many onions do you have, my guy? Take the carrots! Driving me absolutely batty. Just gonna follow him around and take his onions. Fight me on it. I'm gonna go check on the other farmer. Make sure he's still planting wheat. Yes, Otis, I hear you. Stay in there. Okay, great. You're still doing wheat, just as you were intended to. Wonder what this guy's deal is with onions. I swear to God. How does this man have so many onions? Hello. Gonna empty this man's inventory of onions. I swear to God. Onions? Is that your deal? Yeah, you just really like onions. That's your deal? Okay, cool. Maybe I should let him keep his onions. Maybe that's better than potatoes for him. He really wants onions. He buys onions. I guess onions are allowed. I guess. It's annoying, but sure. Whatever. Alright, Otis. Let's get down to business. Reach. Flame. Fire Prot. Frostwalker. Projectile Prot. Projectile Prot 2. Infinity. Aqua Affinity. Backstabbing. Lure 3. We're looking for Impaling 5, I think is what it is. Feather Falling 4, that's really good. Feather Falling 3. Impaling 4. For 44. Tempting, but I really want Impaling 5. I just lost Impaling 4 because I got greedy. I'm gonna be so sad. Smite 5. Come on. Impaling 5. Or is it Impaling 4? What level does Impaling get to? Okay, Impaling does get to 5, yeah. Impaling 5, please. Impaling 4 for 20. Okay, well, I can work with that. Don't have any emeralds currently, though. Midnight stick trading. Okay. I'll be back, Otis. So we need a total of 40 diamonds, which means we're probably gonna have to do a bit of stick trading. Fortunately, I have a whole bunch of wood. What are you sitting at, 19? Okay. We're almost there to a full book. Look, it's one of Robert's associates. Stay away from the villagers. Thank you. Almost there. Penny. Alright, we got enough to get 2 Impaling 4 books, which means we could turn them into Impaling 5. Excellent. Alright, we need 12 levels to make that happen, so let's go swipe at some gas toes. Not gas toes, blaze toes. Doop-a-doo. Must be a slow day for streaming. Okay, 12 levels. Need a bit more for teleporting, so we're gonna grab a couple more. There. That ought to do it. We get pretty decent levels through stick trading anyway. We really need to get mending on our sword. Although I might just try to get a different enchant on the sword first. Alright. We now officially have our trident ready to go temple running. Or like the underwater temple. Yeah, so we now have our trident ready for that. So maybe that's what we'll do on Friday. Let's do some temple stuff. Okay, let's go drop off stuff. Our bow could use some work too. Let's go see if we can get up to level 30 and see if we can't. Let's go see if we can get another mending book. Take a bunch more wood. And we'll go make some more stick trades. lurking at the hospital, so I can't talk much, but wanted to stop in and say hi. Hi, Ellie! Hi, welcome in! This is the first time you're able to hear my voice. You're at the hospital right now? Are you okay? Oh, shoot. I didn't need to... Penny. Thank you for stopping in, even though you're at the hospital. I hope you're okay and nothing's wrong. Alright, I'm here for my dad who's in the ICU. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your dad's okay. You the one with Mending? You are. Hope everything's okay. Nothing too serious. I appreciate you stopping in, though. We're just running around doing some errands for our base in Minecraft. I'm gonna go smack some blaze toes for a little bit to get levels. Trying to get a better sword and a better bow. Yeah, it's been a chill stream. We're gonna end probably here in about 30 minutes anyway, but I appreciate you stopping by. Lurkers are always welcome. I'm a bit of a lurker when I go into chats, so I appreciate lurkers. I really appreciate it, and I hope everything's alright with your dad. It's always scary when a loved one goes into the hospital. Gonna be a long road to level 30. Have not been keeping on top of my levels. It's been kind of dead in chat, if I'm being honest. Normally I at least have one person in here that's pretty active, but nobody's stopped in except you. That's alright though. So sometimes that's just how it is. And we persevere and we keep trying until eventually we become famous. I'm just kidding. I'll probably never be that famous of a streamer. If I could become just well known enough that somebody would make me a keycap set, that's all I want. That's all I want out of life. I just want someone to find my streams, like my branding, and go, I'm gonna build this lady a keycap set. That's all I want. I keep looking for new keycap sets, and I'm like, I want something purple, because my whole setup is purple, and it's my favorite color. But I also want something frog-themed, because a lot of my branding is frogs. You can kind of see on my little skin, my shirt has a little frog on it. I like frogs a lot. And so I'd like something frog themed that's also purple, and they don't make that. It's fine. I like my current keycap set well enough. It's got ghosts and mushrooms on it. Little spooky cottagecore. Level 20, we're almost there. this. So yeah, Friday we're gonna go raid some underwater temples, because I really want the Tide armor trim. It's my favorite armor trim. So we've been working on getting our trident up to snuff. And we've got Impaling, Loyalty, Unbreaking, and Mending on it. And I think that'll do for going underwater and fighting the Guardians. Then I just need to make sure I have my bottles of milk and my water breathing potions. I guess we could go work on potions for the last 20 minutes or so. It shouldn't take too long though, so maybe we'll finish smacking some blaze toes and then we'll go. Real quick. Just a second. There we go. Get that out of there. Okay. How many pufferfish I have, though. We shouldn't need too many, right? I mean, we're just... How many temples do we have? Let me see. Can I switch dimensions? I don't know how to switch dimensions on here. Okay, we'll go back through and then we'll check how many we've got. I think it's about 4 or so. So I think if we make maybe like 6 or 8 water breathing potions, we should be fine. Okay, that should be enough levels for just now. We can work on our sword and our bow in our own time. And it's nighttime. There we go. There's a skeleton coming to visit Robert. Okay, let's go see what we can do with our potions. I don't brew a whole lot of potions usually, so forgive me if I seem like a bit of a noob. Is there a pigman in my garden? Or is he just chilling? I think he's just chilling. Axolotls! Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. Okay. So we got our water bottles ready, and to make water breathing, we need pufferfish. So we put in the pufferfish. Right? Oh, we need to make it an awkward potion first, right? This is what I mean when I said I'm not very good at potion making. Splash, but we do need to extend its time, maybe? So that's the redstone. Okay, now it's an awkward potion. Now we put the pufferfish in. Now we extend it with the redstone. go drop off some of my inventory junk while that's brewing. Oh my gosh, I forgot about my other trader llamas. Did they despawn? Oh, they did. Man. At least they didn't explode like my very first llamas. I like llamas a lot. My username used to be Drama Llama. But I now go by Beckles because it's closer to my real name. So it's easier for me to remember when people are talking to me. Maybe Faith will go and do some raiding with me in the thing. Do 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 do. If Faith comes, we might want to make them splash potions. Word potion, pufferfish. Those guys. Now we need one more. And I suppose if Faith wants to log on when we go into Friday's stream, then I'll make them splash. Though I don't think Faith has a trident. She does have a looting sword though, so there's that. Pufferfish. Redstone. That ought to do it for potions. Oh, are you kidding me? I really need to get that, like... I need to get, like, a raid thing set up so that people can be like, raid! Because I swear, it happens at least once per stream. Usually twice, but sometimes it just happens once. I wonder if we combine this sword with my old sword, if it would be better. This one has Smite. Which I think, according to new updates, Smite is actually better than Sharpness in most cases. Go look at my old sword, see what it has on it. Okay, my old sword just has Sweeping Edge. So it's not really worth to add to this sword. Maybe we just break this sword and make a new one. an okay sword, it's just not my favorite. It's got the sweeping edge, knockback, and smite 4, which again isn't bad. It's not a bad sword. It's probably not one I would pick out if I was gonna make the best sword ever, you know? Gonna have to read up on if smite is actually better than sharpness. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I think we're playing in the version that has spears, though, don't we? No, we're not. We have the mace, but we don't have spears. That's the Mounts of Mayhem one with the Nautilus shell and stuff. If we had Nautilus dudes, then I would just ride them around instead of boats. But we don't, so boats it is. Sorry if I'm not the most entertaining streamer to have on in the background. Sometimes I forget to talk because I'm just so locked in. And sometimes I forget to talk because I forget that talking is a thing. Almost level 30. If we could get looting on the sword, that would be the best. See if we can get to level 33 before we end. Okay, almost level 33, and then we can go play with the sword. Can't wait for my husband to get back so we can play more Pal World. That's all that's been on my mind is playing Pal World. Been neglecting my adult responsibilities. I did call in my medication today, so I did do that adult responsibility, which is very important. I need that to function. Okay, we're at level 33. Let's go see if we can roll some decent sword enchants before we end here. Skeletons really want to come by and see Robert. Where is this skeleton? Ha! Gotcha. See what we can get on this sword really quickly. Got knockback 2, fire aspect 2, and sharpness 4. Okay, still no looting. Maybe we can go one more time. I should just go make another sword and then we'll try again. That way, if that sword sucks, we don't lose out on this one. Okay. Smite 4. Smite 4, knockback 2, looting 2. Okay. I don't hate it. Again, I'm gonna have to look up to see if Smite is better than Sharpness. I think Sharpness does more damage to mobs overall, but Smite does like 10 times damage to undead mobs specifically. At least I think that's how that works. I'm gonna have to look into it. But let's go ahead. I have Unbreaking here. So I want to make sure I use it on the right one, though. Can I put potions into... No? Okay. That's fine. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put the banner in there. And then our ominous bottle into there. Put away our bones. Our sticks. Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm just gonna Google really quickly. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it looks like the consensus is put the sharpness on your axe and put the smite on your sword. So smite is the winner, I think. And despite that it's only looting 2, that's still better than nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our mending and our unbreaking on the smite sword. then if we come across a sharpness book, then we'll put it on our axe. Okay, so that's our sword. That's what we're going with. I need to get mending on a whole bunch of my other tools too. I have mending on this sword, on my axe, and on my shovel, but I don't have it on either of my pickaxes. And I'm not sold on this diamond hoe. Okay. We'll go put the extra diamond sword somewhere else. And then we'll log off for the day. Okay. Let's go into Robert's house so we can go see what we finished up today. So, for those who don't know, one of the followers that I have requested that I build a house for a zombie named Robert. So this is the house that I built. Quick 360. He has a pet warm cow, because that was also a request. We don't have a name for the cow yet. And then in here is Robert's office. He's a businessman, that's why he has a black suit on. And he's sitting at his little desk. And then up there we have the name of the follower that requested the build. So, that's what we did today. We finished up getting Robert situated in his house. We did some level grinding to get our sword up to snuff. And we also did some potion making. All very good things. I call this a very successful stream. I think Robert agrees, don't you, Robert? He doesn't say much, but that's okay. Yeah, so that'll be today's stream. I hope everybody who tuned in had a really good time. It's Allie Plays. I hope that your dad is okay and that you have a good rest of your week. And we'll see you guys on Friday. Bye! Bye! Bye!